And his name is John C.
Alright. Hello everybody and welcome to episode 2 of Bar Noobs. I'm Sam.
And I'm Chip.
And today we're going to be reviewing Cinnabon Crème Liqueur. Okay. We're going to put
That was really weird. Just put that whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that.
The drink we're going to make is called a Cinnabon coffee roll. Cinnamon coffee roll. And this drink is 1 part Cinnabon cream, 1 part hot coffee, 1 part cinnamon sugar, not 1 part cinnamon sugar, yeah.
That's a lot of cinnamon sugar.
And whipped cream. And finally, a cinnamon stick. Alright, let's get mixing. Alright, so if you want to crack that bottle open, I'll get the hot coffee going. So we have some coffee here, Kahlua brand. And we're going to do 1 part hot coffee.
It honestly might be nasty, but hopefully
That feels about half of this, so
this
I'll try to make it even.
deliciousness.
Oh, it's hot.
Well, duh.
Spilled a little bit on myself.
Alright, they need to reinvent
The wheel.
Yeah, let's do that. No, their thingy just broke. Broken thingies are no laughing matter.
Alright, we got 1 part hot coffee in each one of these.
I'm working on that.
Get off!
Hulk smash. Alright.
And so the reason we're reviewing this today is because we were at the liquor store and we were very stunned to see that this is actually a thing.
We're like, why would Cinnabon brand a liqueur?
Yep, so we want to see if it tastes like cinnamon buns. We're assuming it's going to taste like frosting.
There we go.
Alright, and then Chip's going to add 1 part liqueur, so fill it up to like right below the handle.
Oh, look at that.
That looks beautiful.
Yum.
I'll get the ready whip ready. Haha.
Oh, move the coffee real fast. Mmm.
Alright.
Oh.
Sprinkle the cinnamon chip.
Going all artsy on this. Full, Monty? Is that what the thing is?
Full Conti.
Mr. Connie, if you're watching this, thank you.
And a cinnamon stick, which will stick in the
Just
whipped
for a
cream.
little garnish.
And we
Boom.
have a Cinnabon coffee roll. Alright, now we're going to sip this and have our first impression.
How did you just eat the whipped cream first? Or?
I think we let it float through it. Maybe we drink it through the cinnamon stick.
Oh, let's try it.
That does come through.
Not well. Not a fan of the cinnamon stick.
Let's try it normally. I have whipped cream on my nose and no napkin. So, it has a coffee taste.
I don't taste the cinnamon, really.
I can taste the cinnamon sugar.
Yeah.
It definitely doesn't taste like coffee. It tastes like what you would expect. It's like a coffee creamer.
We used
cinnamon coffee creamer in Kahlua coffee.
We did lose Kahlua coffee. That flavor is really strong. But we're not supposed to be reviewing that. We're reviewing
Cinnabon Crème Liqueur.
I can't even find the liquid. There's so much whipped cream.
Yeah, there is a lot of whipped cream. That's because we had bigger mugs than we should have had. Next time we'll get something smaller.
Nonsense.
I need napkins to cream this white stuff off my face. Ugh. Alright, we're going to finish these up and then get right back to you. Alright, we're back from almost finishing these up, and we got our final review for them. It's got a very strong coffee flavor.
Though that might have been because we used kind of a strong coffee.
Yeah, we use a Kahlua brand coffee, just their generic coffee, just Kahlua coffee.
Yeah, it wasn't very descriptive.
It's got a good cream to it. It's like that stuff acted as coffee creamer, which I guess it kind of is. Not really.
There was a distinct lack of cinnamon, which was what I was expecting.
From that, there was a good amount of cinnamon from the cinnamon sugar we put on the whipped cream.
And the stick.
Yeah.
The stick is quite potent.
And our final take on this is that we would drink it if it was offered to us.
Yeah, I don't think I'd make it again.
Yeah, I'm not going to make this on my own. It's good though if you want to try it. Something now to try out. Maybe you like coffee creamer.
Maybe in the winter, if it wasn't summer.
Yeah.
It is quite hot. We're like on the verge of sweating. It's quite humid. I think you can hear our fan in the background actually. Yeah,
I'd give it a 3.5 out of 5 stars.
1 thumb. It's not 2 thumbs up.
We have 4 thumbs combined.
Just 3.
So,
2.5 thumbs.
yeah, 2.5 thumbs out of 4. So, 50.
It's like 2.5.
A little bit over 50%.
This ad is brought to you by sausage.
Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. Well, welcome back to our show. Our next drink is called a Cinnabon Shiver. And if you can't tell by the blender, this one is frozen. Hence the name Shiver.
Oh, into it.
So this one, the first ingredient is ice. So we're going to take the top off this blender here. And luckily, I found some natural ice growing in the wild right outside the door. And we're going to add this to the blender. It's a lot of ice. It means we're going to need a lot of Cinnabon liquor.
I'm excited.
That's not the lid for that.
There's no lid for that. In fact,
Here's the Cinnabon Shiver,
it's useless to us now.
main ingredient besides ice. I'm going to fill this halfway up to make it nice and slurpy. Hope we don't run out of liquor, actually.
Ooh, look at that flow. Creamy.
All right. We have a decent amount left for our final couple drinks, I hope.
Let's find out.
All right. Now we're going to blend.
Sure there's nothing else?
Let's start off with a nice ice crush to get them riled up. Now that we're crushing the ice, we're going to switch to smoothie in 3, 2, 1, smoothie. Once your drink looks like a Slurpee, it should be good. But just to be sure, liquefy. Alright, it did blend.
Will it blend? Yes, it will.
Smoothie smoke. You don't want to inhale that stuff into your lungs. Right, so we have this
Don't do that.
creamy smoothie blend. Hold these. We're going to take the blender off the table now. And use the lid. Mugs. These are also an important step.
Ooh, wait, whipped cream?
Whipped cream will go on.
Cinnamon sugar. Is that an ingredient?
Yes, it goes on the whipped cream, just for a garnish. Alright, we've got a little bit extra. If you want to win this, please comment, and we might send it to you.
Comment soon.
Yeah, because this will melt pretty quick. We need whipped cream first, Charles. Please don't get ahead of yourself.
No. You stick the straw in first and then you whip cream around it.
Alright, if that's the way you like to do things. We're inclusive. Look at our straws. They're boy and girl. If it was green, I'd say it's Cosmo and Wanda.
I wish I had a green one. I just like blue.
And then a cinnamon sugar garnish. Now this is an easy one to make, because if you can find Cinnabon liquor, you're good to go, because I'm sure you have ice.
Well, hopefully. I got lucky.
Yeah. The actual recipe says that cinnamon sugar and whipped cream are optional, but we're extra and a show. So, we're going to show it to you.
All right.
We're going to take a taste of our pretty much just liqueur smoothie. That is good. I like that.
That is decent.
Similar to just straight rum chata.
Which we should drink.
Maybe later.
I feel like if we were to make this again, either less ice. No, sorry, not less ice. I like the amount we have.
Yeah.
More liquor.
It wouldn't have been as slushy then. It would have been like soup.
Yeah, but I think the flavor would have improved. The ice kind of, I would say, watered it down. Ice is water.
A little bit.
That counts.
Overall, I'd have this again. I would make this again. This would be the by the fireplace drink.
Like a late fall. So it's not freezing cold, but it's chilly. It's nibbly.
This is 7-Eleven should sell these.
You should just get like a slurping machine. Oh my god. Brain freeze. Alright, I'm cool.
Get it?
Go ahead. No.
But overall, if you've had Cinnabon icing, take that and then take a bottle of Everclear
Whoa.
and divvy it up so the cinnamon ice cream dilutes to Everclear to 13.5% alcohol. And then put it in a blender with some ice, and you have this.
I use Everclear to clean things.
Like the inside of my body.
Let's go with that.
Mm-hmm.
I also made it like a candle out of Everclear. I had a little dish, filled it up with Everclear, lit it on fire. It was just this pure blue flame.
Everclear
Don't try that at
would
home.
be a good emergency lighting source. Or just cover your whole driveway in it and light it on fire.
We're gonna have to do that.
Train them is my cuz.
These are really good, especially after having that hot coffee on a freaking summer day.
Yeah, this is a lot better than the coffee. This is a snow cone at the beach, flavored like cinnamon bun cream.
Yum. I feel like you could taste more creamier. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if this is. Does this have cinnamon flavor in it?
It should. It says cinnamon on
Cinnamon cream liquor, a silky blend of cinnamon and real dairy cream.
Yeah, so this drink was made only with that ingredient, so you should be able to taste all of it.
A little bit of ice chunks.
Well, that's not really add flavor, unless you have dirty ice, which we did find it outside.
Yeah, it was hailing.
No, but you could definitely use more of a icing cream flavor, I guess. Whoops.
Yeah, like if they made a Pillsbury Doughboy buttercream frosting liqueur, that would hit the spot.
That'd be dope.
If you hear this Pillsbury, do it. Do it.
Maybe endorse us?
You know, promote our videos. Put it on your homepage.
Homepage.
It'll be worth it because we mentioned you in here.
You're welcome, Pillsbury.
This whipped cream right here reminds me of the time I took advantage of you.
And my love of whipped cream. You're the reason I drink, Sam.
And our final take on this is it's good. We'd have it again. Very creamy, maybe a little less ice. It's a drink.
That it is.
This episode is brought to you in part by Goldfish. They are a snack baked, and they're the fishiest. Well, that's a goldfish. All right. Our next drink is a good old-fashioned root beer float, but it's not really old-fashioned because this recipe doesn't have any ice cream in it. So it's really just root beer with Cinnabon liquor with ice. So root beer. Add some ice. We went out to the natural deposit and got a little bit more. Here, we now have ice. If you need some ice, comment in the description and we'll try to get you some. In the description. in the comment section, you know. Alright, now this drink is literally called a Cinnabon root beer float. And it's 3 parts root beer, 1 part Cinnabon. We have root beer here. Look at that nice cola head. Oh yeah. We're gonna do a root beer review video. Uh-oh. Oh, it didn't erupt. This one needs a little bit more. Just a little bit more part. And that one over there may be good. Nah, let's give it a tad drop more. Let's go hardcore here. Alright. And if you haven't guessed what the other ingredient is yet, you seriously need to consider going back to school. Because your inference skills are lacking. Our next ingredient is Cinnabon Cinnamon Liquor. 1 part.
Oh, look at that. It looks like a work of art. Flowing through all the ice cubes.
Alright, we only have 1 more drink left and only enough for 1 more drink, so we're doing pretty good.
Haha. For bar noobs, we're pretty spot on.
Alright, I don't have anything to mix this with. These pretzels long? No, they are not. So, give me that tripod.
Too small?
Okay, cinnamon stick will work.
I have incense too. Let's go with the thick one.
Alright, this is our mixer. Look at that spiral. Okay. And I'll have a cinnamon lick here.
Yeah, you can just stick it anywhere.
Anywhere. Alright, let's try our root beer floats. This is my favorite one so far.
I do love some root beer.
It tastes like a root beer float. It tastes like ice cream and root beer.
But you can see, there's no ice cream.
And it was replaced by alcohol and ice.
I'd say that's a good replacement.
So this is my favorite one so far. I'm not sure about Chip over here, but
You know, I'm not sure about Chip either.
I drink this over and over again. But we're almost out, so you know.
Again, it's nice on a summer night.
You can really, the cinnamon cream really brings out the aged vanilla flavor in the root beer.
Ooh, good call. Good call.
It complements it.
Very good call.
And that's
Yeah, unlike our the other cold drink we had,
Mhm.
I wouldn't drink this by a fire. I would drink it like.
yeah, I would
summer.
drink this outside.
It is a
at a
summer
party.
drink. You drink root beer
I play
floats.
beer
at, like,
pong with
carnivals.
this. Yeah. This is like, go to your state fair and play mouse and a coin, and then chug one of these afterwards.
What the hell is mouse in a coin?
In Indiana, they have this game where you put a quarter on a number. It's like roulette. I guess you call it mouse roulette. Then they let a mouse go on the board, and the mouse runs around the board and it chooses a hole. And if it goes in the hole that your quarter's on, you win.
That sounds like fun.
It is. I lost a lot of 25 cents that way.
A lot of 25. You could have sent a lot of quarters.
I played once. I give this one a 4 thumbs.
I gave it a 3 thumbs.
What's our cameraman give it? He gives it 4 thumbs too.
Sweet. Yeah, shout out to our cameraman, Randy over there.
Randy Randleman.
Sweet stash, bro.
Something, something, danger zone.
I love me some larceny.
Petty larceny. Okay, final review.
It was good.
I second that.
I liked it. I did taste the cinnamon this time.
Yeah.
It was definitely, like you said earlier, the vanilla from the root beer. Definitely complemented very well.
We recommend this, and to make it, just 3 parts your favorite root beer. We chose root beer, and Cinnabon Crème Liqueur
Made with real roots.
and beer. Not really. No, it's made with All right. Cinnabon root beer floats. It's the best one so far. Stay tuned for the last one.
This video is brought to you by root beer, made from real roots.
Get it though. But now we're moving on to our fourth drink. It is called Bluegrass Milk Punch. Now it consists of 1 1/2 ounce of Cinnabon Crème Liqueur, 1 1/2 ounce of Jim Beam maple, specifically maple.
Any maple bourbon would do.
Yeah, that's
This is
what we
just-
inferred by Google search when we couldn't find what we actually needed. And Larceny, 1 ounce of Larceny bourbon, 92 proof.
Any bourbon. I just like larceny.
All right, so let's go ahead and make this drink. We're gonna make it neat because our ice melted.
Whoops.
Should only have enough left for one drink,
Go for it.
hopefully.
I'll move these so they can see you work.
Don't want to over pour here like I normally would because we are actually running pretty low on this.
1
Oh shit.
and a half. And a little bit spilled on the counter.
I was about to try to make one over here now.
I'm getting the last of it.
We drink a whole bottle. All right.
This is a bottle well drank.
One of these is going to be a little bit bad because, we ran out of liquor. All right. It doesn't matter if we mix liquors because, we...
Throw some bourbon in that. I will add this to
So,
our...
1 1/2 ounce of
Thing of
Jim
fame.
Beam maple. Oh, that's a lot of Jim Beam.
What do we call this? A counter of fame. We're gonna put it in front of...
This dartboard is going to smell like so much alcohol.
Right?
This is a pretty stiff drink,
I'm excited.
and it smells like bourbon in here.
I wonder why.
And we still have our cinnamon stick mix.
We have our strings.
Oh, this is a cork. I forgot. It's a fancy bottle.
These matches are so old.
Bluegrass Milk Punch, everybody. Trying to strike matches? I'm sure you could light this drink on fire.
Screw it, and light it.
Alright. 2 of these are made up. Chip, get over here.
Come.
Let's take a snifter.
A snifter.
Woo! Smells like cream and fire.
Gee, I wonder why. Alright, I didn't watch how much alcohol I poured.
Alright, put the ingredients. It has, if you're wondering what's in this, ingredients.
Thanks for that. Let's try it. It smells good.
And it is good.
I'm digging it.
I like this. Bluegrass Milk Punch. It comes in with a start of cream. It moves to a maple. And then you get a buttery taste from the Larceny.
Larceny is kind of butterscotchy. Just tried that last night. Delicious. Maple was just a college drink.
Yeah, maple is maple. But all 3 flavors can be tasted in this milk punch. I bet it would be even better over ice, but we don't have ice, so, it still tastes great.
Your description was very accurate. Cream to maple to bourbony butterscotch, then to the bourbon finish.
Yeah, it's kind of nice, what you'd expect from a bourbon finish,
It's like that.
a bite.
Yeah, bourbon bite. I like that it's called larceny.
Yeah, I like Larceny.
I enjoy larceny. You should try larceny.
Woo woo woo! You're getting charged with larceny. It's better than getting charged with drinking. Even though we can't really get charged with that.
Can we?
I mean, we're not underage, and if we get charged with drinking and driving, it wouldn't be charged with drinking, it'd be a DUI. We're also not driving, because we live here.
Driving
Here,
you
we live
crazy.
here. So, send us money, because we need beds.
We have to share this couch.
Yeah.
We spoon.
It's not even a pull-out.
This might be my favorite. Ooh, wait, the root beer float was good. Good.
Yeah, the root beer float was good, but this is
Good. That's good.
Das ist good. But yeah, the root beer float was good. I'm gonna say this is equally as good, but it's in a different class. This is a hard drink, much harder than the root beer float.
I like the complexity of this one, but the root beer float, just the pairing, worked super well.
I like the color of this one. You're not expecting it to taste how it is, or be as strong as it is.
Just looks like milk. I don't know. Cashew milk, almond milk, some nut milk.
Coconut milk, lightly chocolate milk.
I don't drink any milk that comes from anything but a cow. Drink it. She's a hippie.
Alright, here we are with our final review of the Bluegrass Milk Punch.
That's what it was called. I don't know why. Bluegrass Milk Punch.
Bluegrass, it looks like milk, and it's got bourbon in it.
Is that bluegrassy?
It seems like it.
Bourbon and bluegrass? I guess.
Country, West Virginia.
What about the punch? Is it the
Tennessee bourbon?
The only punch I can think of is like the bourbon.
The drink itself is a punch.
The bourbon bite at the end. When you look at this, you don't think, oh, that's gonna have a bite.
No, it's like
at the end.
fruit punch, but milk punch. Bluegrass.
I imagine punch, not punch.
Can you play bluegrass? Alright, so y'all heard our final take on the drink. And you heard it first here on Bar News about how good these drinks actually are, or how bad they actually are. So until next time. Oh, that's a stiff one. Hold on a minute. Until next time.
I like it. I'll take it.
I'm gonna finish it. My mom ain't raised no wussy.
Nobody likes a quitter.
That's Bar News. The world turned upside down. 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 Down, down. For America, freedom for France. Down, down, down. A new nation gotta meet my son. Down, down, down. We won, we won, we won. World turned upside